What's up, Disrupt Nation? So, my name is Anthony Delgado, and today we have a special guest. She is an expert in the virtual reality and augmented reality space, a marketer, a digital strategist, an entrepreneur. She's an educator, an e commerce expert, and she helps transform companies and organizations using marketing and sales strategy. The one and only Reekita. Reekita, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Anthony.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself and how you got started in the digital space.
Oh, I actually belong from India and I have shifted to Boston past 7 years. I think the main transition started there because when I got married and I came here, I was on immigration visa. And at that time, I had a situation in my family where I was not able to go back. And like at that moment, I was so back and meet my family and stuff. So all of a sudden, I just randomly typed like, how could I teleport? And I came across this mixed reality patent. Then I started reading all about it and got into mixed reality and virtual reality, and then landed up into augmented reality and stuff. So I think it all started past 7 years ago.
And what was it about augmented reality and mixed reality that really caught your attention?
Mixed reality is the next step of augmented reality, to be very honest with you, where the virtual world and the augmented reality world, collaborates, and that's why it's called. In mixed reality, you can actually have holograms in your real environment or physical environment, and in augmented reality, we have digital objects that we overlay in our real environment or physical environment. And in virtual reality, we are totally blocked out of physical environment, and we are in a virtual environment altogether. So the entire thing, it started from mixed reality, but augmented reality is the base of everything. So I think augmented reality has potential than any other technology. In fact, the period of last decade or whatever, because it has so much
Yeah, definitely.
store um, that it's something fascinating, and I cannot stop talking about it.
Well, it's almost like the difference between the personal computer that's like in your house where you can't move and you're not mobile and you just have to be at home, and like the smartphone, right? Like the smartphone, it goes with you everywhere. It's part of your everyday life. You pay for stuff with Apple Pay, right? You have your rewards on your phone, right? And so augmented reality and mixed reality is this experience that could be everywhere. It could be at the mall, at the store, in your friend's house, in your house, like everywhere.
Right, right. In fact, like the main difference I think between VR and AR is the main hardware and the way they operate. I think with people have a lot of perception in the market that augmented reality is as same as virtual reality, and you need some special device to view AR, but that's actually a myth, I think, because for augmented reality, we just need our smartphones, and today I think all our smartphones are integrated with, AR capabilities. So that's one thing which I really like. It can be implemented immediately.
Definitely. Well, if you look at Apple, they almost skipped VR and they kind of went straight to embracing AR, and they came out with AR kit. And now their chips, every single iPhone is now optimized to run augmented reality. So that's where they're placing their bet, right?
That's true. In fact, it's not just Apple, I think. Samsung, Google, Microsoft, and then Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Google, everything has been getting integrated with augmented reality. And I think all these companies, of course, they know that there is a lot of potential in this technology. That's when they are investing so much of time and money. So yeah, I mean, all our hardwares are capable. So I don't see why people are not implementing this technology.
Definitely. Well, you mentioned a big one that I think a lot of people probably miss when they think of augmented reality is like Snapchat, right? The face filters. That was something that got them extremely popular in the beginning. Now Facebook and some other people have it, but Snapchat were the first people with it. And even a step further, now Snapchat has a marketplace where you can buy a customized face filter, right? So it's this whole part of commerce that we couldn't even imagine, right?
Right. Even in fact, Snapchat is actually doing really good with the ads in AR. Because now, like a lot of brands are actually using Snapchat to target the generation or the Z generation, what we say. And I think that
The
is the market
Generation Z,
what
right? Like the young kids.
many companies are actually looking for, like to target. So I think that's one market that you should.
Yeah, definitely. They have the sponsored face filters,
Yeah.
right? And now the face filter you'll be swiping, and then one of them will say sponsored, and your face will look like Gatorade or something, right? And that Gatorade's paying for that.
Yeah, of course. I'm actually waiting for Facebook Messenger to start with this Messenger AR thing. I think that will hit the market really well. And once Facebook starts using AR, I think it will be more popular.
Yeah, no, definitely. Um, Very interesting. So you moved from India, and you had this personal um fascination with AR. And then when was the moment when you decided, you know what, I'm going to start a company around this?
Um, it was in 2012 that I actually started my own company. And like past in India, I have been working in marketing and sales area. Personally, I have graduated studying psychology and advertising, and I worked for like almost 10 years in India. So I thought of like utilizing this technology into a marketing and sales sector for various businesses and learn all about it. Initially, in fact, the funny thing is like there were like no courses and stuff, so I used to just keep reading the patents and stuff. And there were no articles also at that time because there was nobody who was actually um, publishing those kind of articles. I think 3 years we are seeing a lot of articles and popularity between VR and AR. So yeah, I mean, in 2012, I started working on establishing the company. And I think past 2 years, I have been fully focused on, developing my own platform for marketing industry related to AR. And like past 1 year, I have been more dedicated towards training the industry because I think there is a lot of gap in the market itself because people don't know about AR technology. And I think marketing is one sector which has a lot of scope with regards to AR.
Definitely. Well, I think another thing that companies need to learn is also like what the definition of marketing is, right? In the digital age where we can track everything, people are really just doing digital sales. They're just doing online sales, and they're calling it marketing, right? But what you're doing, like there's not maybe a conversion rate on a face filter, right? Like when Gatorade has this face filter, they're not going to click your face and then buy a Gatorade, but you're building brand awareness, you're building brand loyalty, and it's actually teaching you how to, maybe sell without selling, right?
Yeah, I agree to that. In fact, I think being authentic, building trust, and connecting personally with customer is, I think, more important than ever. Seeing all the content around the customers and the competitors in the market, I think it's very important for any brand to build their brand value and I think establish themselves in the market.
Definitely. And I think it's a more, like you said, fun, maybe customer centric approach where, it's not about, hey, I want you to buy my stuff. It's about, hey, you know us, Gatorade, you already are familiar with our brand. Let's have some fun with this marketing.
Yeah, I think it's just AR can be really useful for enhancing the entire customer's experiences and getting them engaged with our services and I think AR has that wow factor where customers want to actually share with others, and that builds more credibility in the market because the more you see a brand name or something, it builds the brand. So I think that's really amazing about AR.
Definitely. No, I love that. So tell us more about your company now. In 2018, what do you guys do? What are you guys focused on? I know you started in 2012. It's amazing. Snapchat wasn't didn't even exist as a company back then, right? So it was a really different landscape. And it really sounds like you were one of the pioneers, really in the early days of this technology. But now in 2018, how are you helping businesses and companies and consumers to use this technology?
So, as I told you, I'm working on my own platform. That's one thing that I'm working. And on the other hand, I'm actually working to empower the marketers in the industry and train them. And I'm doing a lot of mentoring program and various training program depending on the type of the customer that I'm getting from which industry. So I'm making it more customized for them, and I'm providing them done for you services so that if they don't have any technical skills, I have my development team and I get the work done for them and help them to integrate AR.
Very cool. So you have, it sounds like you have a platform where it's kind of a one size fits all and educational. You have armasterclass.com, which is one of your websites. But then you also do private consulting, where if they need help executing on AR technology and they want to build this stuff out, you have an entire development team that can actually bring their ideas to life.
Yeah, I work one on one with many customers for creating various strategies. So that's one thing I love doing, and yeah, we get the work done and manage the entire project for them.
Very cool. What is one tip that you could have for a new company or maybe even existing company that's thinking about getting involved in this technology?
I think it's very important for any business now to sustain in the market for 2020, understand the concept of digital transformation and all the new technologies that is available in the market, and also at the same time understand the potential of augmented reality, how it can be used with the other technologies to transform the entire business into a digital business model, keeping customers in mind, and making a customer centric approach, taking a customer centric approach. Also, they should start working towards optimizing the entire business operations and transforming the products and services into, more digital products and services. Provide better customer service by including new technologies, and I think it's very important to have the right skill set to actually run the entire business.
Definitely, absolutely. Um, what is maybe one of the more interesting, maybe unconventional things that you've seen someone do with AR?
Um, with AR, unconventional as in sense, like as in anything in particular you have in mind?
Yeah, maybe like so. Like I said, like I think of the face filters, maybe, but like, or maybe what's your favorite use of AR in marketing? Something that was creative that really like stood out to you.
I think my favorite way of using AR is on product-based, having integrating AR on products and print. But also, I think filters are one of the way that can help brands to actually, create the entire branding. Facebook filters, I think, is more useful. Of course, like once Facebook is about to launch augmented reality for the local businesses, I think that is one of the way that I feel, AR will be really helpful.
Yeah, wow, that's going to be huge. So every single local business now is going to have the opportunity to get on that platform.
Yeah, in fact, right now they are open. I'm hopefully, expecting them to open the platform for local businesses by next year. So we will see more of AR ads, and it'll be more interesting, I think. The entire
Right?
social will be transforming because with iOS 12, they have integrated augmented reality on Safari. Then with Google browser, they have AR integration done. So the entire funnel system, if you website to the messenger bot, I think it'll be a good, fun, exciting strategy to use AR.
Yeah, definitely. I did a demo. I forgot I even did this demo. I did a demo maybe about close to 2 years ago at the HTML5 New York City meetup in Manhattan, and we were able to do AR off of a phone with
Yeah,
nothing but HTML,
yeah,
and we were able to get like a 3D spinning AR. Like it was just a demo, but it was amazing that you could do this just in CodePen, right?
right.
Um,
Clicking the link, if it works, I mean, that's the best way that AR will be used moving forward.
Definitely. Um, so I have like one or two more questions. I know we're running low on time. Um, so my last question is, what does disrupt mean to you?
I think disrupt for me is adapting change and technology and moving forward with new technology and transforming your current business products and services.
Awesome. I love that. If people want to connect with you on social media and also if people want to check out your websites, where are the best places to do that?
If they want to connect personally with me, I'm more into Facebook. So they can always type Reekita Gala on Google also, and they will find all my accounts. In fact, there is nobody on Google. I don't know, like if you type Reekita Gala, you will just find me. In fact, on social media, any social media platform you type Reekita Gala, find my account.
Very cool. And then what are the websites for your company?
They can visit me on reekitagala.com, or they can actually check out my books on AR Masterclass. And for our services, they can look at ar.doneforyou.com.
Very cool. ARmasterclass.com. I love that name. I think masterclasses are really moving forward because education is so disruptive now. You know, you don't need to go to school for 10 years now to learn AR. You can go straight to your course and you're able to learn that information. So I love that you're being so innovative and really being first to market and bringing this information to people. Um,
Thank you so much.
so thank you so much for being on the show. And yeah, we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Bye.